fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dennis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, the running back has it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And that one's incomplete. LSU right back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Tigers are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Fires on the move. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one, a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And stampeding through the defense. Great solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
The give on the inside. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out.
Inbound.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he intercepts it.
This is just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Now this offense is back on the field. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Thrust that arm out. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Dances away from the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Coming out with it, it's Dennis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here to make something happen on this side of the football.
LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Adams. And he's a real nowhere man. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now breaking the field. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Buys a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quick pass on the fly motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Durham. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Tide! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, LSU, 0.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Running through contact. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on this.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the move. And he'll be brought down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And it's incomplete on third down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit.
You got to choose when you're going to zip it in there, and sometimes you put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, hit a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
You've got to do a better job with your decision-making at quarterback. I love the individual effort, escaping when things break down. Now you're trying to find someone open downfield on the scramble drill, but no one's there. Just throw it away. Take the incompletion, live to play another day. But now, because you ran out of bounds, you've lost 3 yards.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 35, LSU 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. LSU right back to the line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. You got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Looking left. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice.
He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Alabama! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. A little screen to the running back. Screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about...
Touchdown Tide! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like...
Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really